Hey, what's up, guys? I just made a brand new meta deck to completely counter Electro Giant and get a good matchup against almost everyone in the new meta. There's no one playing Earthquake because Mother Witch is pretty strong, and a lot of people are running Electro Giant plus Lightning. So Elixir Collector quickly became one of the best cards in the game. Even if your opponent's got Fireball, they'll never be able to hit the Elixir Collector, the Zappies, and the Royal Hogs all at once. And because you have one of the cheapest card cycles imaginable with Log, Ice Spirit, and Skeletons, you can get back to mirrored up Elixir Collectors to get a crazy Elixir advantage. The two hardest counters to Electro Giant in the game are Cannon Cart and Zappies. They can't break through Cannon Cart because if they kill it, then it becomes a building, and then they just don't go towards the tower. Zappies, they're never able to break through because they always have Lightning. And it gives the Electro Giant a taste of his own medicine, shocking him so he can never move. Meanwhile, you just stack up as many Elixir Collectors as possible until you eventually decide to win the game. This is one of the most fun decks that I've ever made, and it completely crushes the new meta. So let's go jump straight to some games and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game against someone from the Snowstorm clan. Well, dude, I'm gonna, give you a little bit of extra freeze. Give you the exact type of origin that you wanted to start off with.
So funny.
Maybe he's going to go in for some spam and then get frozen by Zappies afterward. It's just like the snowiest storm this man is ever going to weather. Maybe I can go for Royal Hogs if he decides to cycle something here. If he doesn't, maybe I can split them. It's better for me to go for Royal Hogs plus Skeletons because the Skeletons can distract Mini P.E.K.K.A.s or any other ground card that he has. Yes! It's an E-Giant player. This is the matchup that we wanted to see. He also only pulled one Piggy. This is hilarious. So most of the time, they're going to go in for a Tornado on the Zappies, but since he Tornadoed on the Piggies, he has nothing, and then I go for an Elixir Collector. So this is all going to die to Zappies for free, and I can log to make sure that he doesn't get value with the Bomber, and I'm going to Ice Spirit so the Bomber dies. This time, we crush E-Giant. I'm not running anything that loses the E-Giant in this meta because everyone and their mother is playing that thing. Speaking of the mother, there's the Mother Witch. If I can go for like a Cannon Cart here and shut down the Piggies, and then get profound counter push with my own Piggies, I'll show him the true testament of the strength of the Piggies. Piggy power! Alright, so I'm going to go for Royal Hogs here because for the most part, the best answer that are... Oh, never mind. He's not going to be able to stop this, right? We can reset and then have the Cannon Cart hopefully protect our Royal Hogs and everything. If he goes in for a Bomber, we can mirror log on it if we wanted to. I think he has to go for a Bomber. The fact is, he can't drop anything on top of the Piggies that high up because then it just gets crushed by the Cannon Cart. And look at that. The Golden Knight is going deep into the depths of despair, diving headfirst into the Cannon Cart. That's exactly what we wanted to see. I can go Skellies, follow up with another Elixir Collector. How many pumps can I get on the map right now? Okay, so we've somehow managed to get 4 Elixir Collectors on the map, and this guy is trying to bombard me with the Bomber on the other side. I do not appreciate that behavior up in here. How many Cannon Carts can I get now? He's dropping multiple E-Giants at the river, but they're just going to die. They don't do anything here, bro. I love the tenacity from our opponent. He is spamming and cycling so much stuff, but he's going to get permanently stunned, shocked, and reset by our Zappies. I can follow up with a Cannon Cart here, and the Mother Witch doesn't even turn the Zappies into pigs.
You're a good for nothing, and you're good at nothing.
This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, guys. The Bomber is going to get offensive overload right now because we can go for Royal Hogs on both sides. He's going to spend some Elixir here. He's dropping an E-Giant to body block it? Wait, what? I've never seen that before in my life. I think this guy just got tired of getting played with and just wanted to get out of the game. That's the only reasonable explanation. But if you can make E-Giant players cry, that makes me happy. All right, let's see if we can get another E-Giant again. I feel like if we get E-Giants all day, that would just make me a super happy sir. But for the most part, Clash Royale is not pure E-Giant spam.
It's like 50% E-Giant after the changes.
So it's going to be Goblin Drill, one of the strongest win conditions in the game, and it does counter E-Giant as well, so that kind of makes sense why this guy's playing it. I'm going to go in for Elixir Collector whenever I get the chance. He's got Giant Skeleton, so for the most part, when we see that, they don't have a big spell, and they're going to have Golden Knight and Goblin Drill. So that's what I'm expecting right now. I'm expecting him to try to go for a Golden Knight at the river and go right into a Cannon Cart. Most of the time, they're not going to have anything besides Royal Ghost and Tornado to go and counter your Royal Hog, so this will be pretty good for me. They're going to have Golden Knight. Yeah, there's the Golden Knight as we expected, and Royal Ghost. Both of them are out of cycle, so I can go Royal Hogs on the other side and conveniently defend very well with Zappies afterward. I love Cannon Cart in this meta. I think it's like one of the most underrated cards in Clash Royale, and I hope he goes and clicks the ability because he would just go and activate King Tower. Look at how much damage I got with the Piggies on the other side. I think I made the best new meta strategy that Clash Royale has ever witnessed. Seriously, like I'm countering Goblin Drills, I'm countering Giant Skeletons, And then I can just consistently pump up because people will never be able to keep up with my quick card cycle. Hypothetically, even if the guy ended up having a fireball or a lightning, right? He would just falter and fall because he would get a negative elixir trade against Elixir Collector. Because Elixir Collector, the only way that you can get a good trade killing it and come out ahead is having Earthquake. And no one runs Earthquake anymore because everyone's running Mother Witch. Everyone's running E-Giant. Why would you ever run Earthquake, which, you know, just doesn't do well in that type of situation? So I can log this and kill all the goblins, make sure he doesn't even touch my Elixir Collector, and then get another one on the field. Guys, I feel like a sadistic sir. This is definitely the deck that I want to continue to play this season just for fun, right? The fact that I can win most games just by hard countering opponents, and then they have no recourse or no action to come back. Like, what is he going to do? Is he go bridge spam more stuff at the river right into a cannon cart? I feel like that's what his strategy is.
Is it going to be successful? No, but it's going to be pretty funny.
So he's going to go Giant Skeleton with this again, and it's going to go right into a cannon cart. It's going to be a bad decision for sure, but it's going to be a good one for us. So I want to go for Zappies here. Oh, he's got Magic Archer. I kind of forgot that that existed, but 2 logs finishes that off if you guys didn't know. I thought that was going to activate King Tower as well, unfortunately. Did not. So I'm going to get Skeletons down. The Giant Skeleton should pop, not hitting my tower. I'm going to go Zappies, and I'm going to log. Ooh, that was a lot more value than I thought it would give him. So I think I need to play this a little bit more aggressive now, just because, you know, he got a ton of damage.
This is fine.
So the first set of Royal Hogs is going to go on the left-hand side. I'm expecting him to try to defend that and then just realize that level 16 Royal Hogs are in the other lane too.
Got him!
So yeah, there's no way for him to stop that. The level 16 piggies will thrive and eat him alive. And I can go for Zappies, I can go Cannon Cart just to body block and make sure that he's not able to get enough damage. And to be honest, Log still does a lot of damage after the nerf. It's 77. You can cycle Mirror Logs and still spell cycle opponents if they're at like 300 HP or something. So it's pretty OP. I'm going to go in for double Royal Hogs in the left-hand lane, and that was an extremely easy win. Got a little bit dicey with the Giant Skeleton going close to my tower, but in the end, I mean, Cannon Cart and Zappies are going to stop anything. All right, here we go. Let's get it. So I want to get another good matchup because I've been getting good matchups the entire time today. I'm going to go for Skeletons to finish off the Bandit. He went for a pre-zap. Oh my gosh.
I am Kira.
How did he know? He just sensed it. This man's out here just being the amazing magician that he is, evaporating my skeletons and crushing my dreams. That was terrible. Guys, I think we're playing against a really good player right now. I'm going to go for Royal Hogs on the right-hand side. He's going to fireball it, but now his fireball's out of cycle, so I can do 2 things. I could go in for Royal Hogs again, do a ton of damage, or I can go for Elixir Collector. If he goes P.E.K.K.A in the back, I will go in for Royal Hogs. If he doesn't, then I'm just going to go for Collector. Yeah, so I'm going to do that instead. Also, if you guys didn't know, Mirror Log does finish off a Magic Archer, so that could be pretty fun. Let's see what this guy is going to do. Yeah, I'm going to go for Mirror Log. And then I'm going to go in for Skeletons here. And that should be able to kill the Bandit, even if you zap, because everything's separated. I'm going to Ice Spirit, and then I'm going to go in for Zappies. That little skeleton is going to be our savior. It's going to clutch up and illuminate the Royal Ghost so we can see it. And then I can log and finish everything off and not take too much damage. This is ridiculous, guys. Oh, why'd the Royal Ghost hit my tower? Yo, Royal Ghost, you were supposed to get nerfed, bro. You were supposed to get a lot worse. But apparently, your eyesight improved when you got nerfed. I don't know, man. I don't understand how you decide to hit me there. Feels a little bit ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to go for Elixir Collector in the back. Most of the time, your opponent will fireball that, especially when it's on the weaker tower, and then I get a free Elixir Collector. Oh, no, he's smarter. He's actually a really good player. He's not fireballing the Collector because he knows that if he does, then he's just going to lose because I would just mirror up the Collector, and then I would be at a huge Elixir advantage. So instead, he's decided to spam the river very aggressively. I'm going to go Skeletons here, and I think I'm able to kill the Magic Archer. I don't see the Magic Archer turning around. It's a little bit sad to see a Magic Archer just die in that way because it could easily kill Skeletons, but I guess he just doesn't have a brain. Maybe he doesn't have eyes. Maybe the Royal Ghost stole his eyes. The Royal Ghost ended up hitting the tower in the most unlikely situation, and the Magic Archer's like,
Yeah, you know what? I'd rather just target the Cannon Cart that's doing nothing but chilling on your side of the map.
It's ridiculous. So he might go for a zap. No, he goes in for Magic Archer instead. That was pretty good. Guess I'm going to go Cannon Cart here, be able to clean up everything. I love that the Bandit is able to dash once, but then it goes back, and it's like, yo, I just used all my energy. I can't go and do that again. Not today. Anyway, double Royal Hogs after your opponent uses their Fireball is really, really clean. It gives you a ton of damage. And then I'm just going to go Zappies because I'm expecting him to bridge spam very aggressively in the right-hand side. Yeah, are you not going to bridge spam? I mean, you have a lot of counter pushing. Are you just going to let it die? Oh, he knew. He knew that I knew. See, these are the type of players that scare me because you just know they're good. Okay, we're going to go for Ice Spirit, we're going to go for Skeletons, and we're going to log, and I think that the Magic Archer is going to die again. Isn't that disgusting? All I did was drop Skeletons, Log, and Ice Spirit, and I killed Magic Archer and a Bandit. That's how broken Log is. People are like, oh, Log didn't deserve the nerf, but I mean, Log is just a really, really good card. It does a lot of damage to units still, and it has the pushback effect, so I still think it's one of the best cards in the game, and there's a good reason that we're using this in the deck. I hate losing to Log Bait. That's the reason. I'm going to go Cannon Cart here, and after the Royal Ghost is out of cycle, I'm going to just unveil my shenanigans. I'm going to go in for Mirror Royal Hogs.
Are you sure about that?
Well, actually, I can't. I have to log this back. That was really well played on our opponent's end. Credit where credit is due. That was ridiculous that he played that well. I just have been impressed by this guy every single interaction. Every single chance that he gets, he's been outplaying me, but it doesn't matter because our deck is broken, and I created a monster. So I'm going to go Royal Hogs. I'm going to go for another set of Royal Hogs, and I will walk away with a win because level 16 pigs are unstoppable. It's unthinkable, it's unimaginable, and it is completely and utterly unfair. This guy went for a Fireball, a P.E.K.K.A, and everything he possibly could, and he was a really good player, but there was no way he could stop me. When you beat people that make predictions without even seeing what your deck is, that's when you know your deck is amazing. Hey yo, we are on to the next one. So this guy is going to go in for a Goblin Barrel as quickly as he possibly can. If I go for an Ice Spirit, Zappies, and Skeletons, even though I didn't log and I spent my entire Elixir bank, I stopped that Goblin Barrel, guys. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so Princess, no, that's a Bandit.
Hey, hey!
Wow, I guess I was seeing things. I was seeing things that I wanted to see because I could log it and then, you know, just have a really good interaction. I don't like this. I don't like this. All right, I'm going to go for Cannon Cart. Make sure that thing doesn't dash or get its exercise for the day. I hate that the Cannon Cart could have killed the Bandit and then allowed the Bandit to touch it again. The Cannon Cart started walking towards the tower. That's an interaction that Clash Royale has to fix. Okay, this is good. I like this a lot. Our opponent doesn't have a good card cycle because they just cycle Dark Prince, so I can go for Skeletons and shut down the Dark Prince. And notice how the Skeletons are going to take individual hits from the DP, because if you drop it up high and you split it up high, then the Dark Prince takes 2 hits to finish him off. But if you drop it down the middle, then you're going to have issues, and it's just going to get absolutely annihilated by the Dark Prince in 1 hit. So I'm going to log on the Princess, and I've got Mirror Log, so he's probably not ready for this. I'm expecting him to go for a Goblin Barrel, and I will log on the Rascals, and I will log on top of the Goblin Barrel. I'm excited. I'm here for it. Let's go, baby! The power of Mirror. Oh my goodness, that was unbelievably satisfying. I like being able to make those type of predictions too, because your opponent will never predict it, but you can see what their strategy is because you know what their deck is, and you know, hey, what a reasonable person would do. But I'm an insane person. You can't predict stupidity. I'm going to go in for an Elixir Collector here, and then I can Ice Spirit and Skeletons. Always go in for Ice Spirit before, because if you do, then it's going to freeze the Cannon Cart, and then your Skeletons are going to stay alive, and they're going to be able to damage down the Cannon Cart during that time period. But if you go Skeletons first, they're going to get targeted first, then they're going to die, and then when you freeze it, eventually with the Ice Spirit, you're not going to have anything to finish off the Cannon Cart. So always go in for your Ice Spirit before you go in for the Skeletons. That's just something that I see a lot of people doing correctly, and I wanted to highlight that. Okay, so against Mr. Logbait, sir, I think we can just go for Zappies here. Cycle them in the same side if possible. I don't think you're able to stop that. Maybe go in for a Princess in the back that I can log. Yeah, he's going to go and do that exactly. Let's go, guys. I can go for double Elixir Collectors if I really want to meme around. I want to meme around. You guys know me way too well.
I am a clown, and I will always be a clown, but this is how we do.
All right, so I can go in for a Cannon Cart to go and snipe the Princess and kill his. Oh, that was actually really well played. Credit where credit is due. This guy is a good player. I'm surprised, you know? I'm actually really surprised that he's playing this well. But it is what it is. It is part of the game. All right, I'm going to go for a Cannon Cart here, so then his Cannon Cart is going to die, and I don't think the Bandit's going to give him any value. I love the fact that Cannon Cart just kills the other thing, and it's such a reliable defensive card. It's one of the most underrated cards in Clash Royale for good reason.
Look at you, not even conscious, and still determined to show the world what you can do.
I'm waiting for my opportunity here. I want to go in for a log on the Princess again, so I'm going to go and do that as quickly as I can, and I should be able to cycle back. I was hoping that we would be able to hit the Dark Prince. I don't think the Dark Prince is going to walk up into the log, so well played on our opponent's end. I want to Ice Spirit, as I've done before numerous times, and get Skeletons down, and then try to get some nice value with an Ice Spirit log, and then maybe be able to push that back and then Zappies here, since then it should retarget off of the tower. The Dark Prince locked onto our tower instead of hitting the Cannon Cart, which was extremely undesirable for me. And I was hoping the Cannon Cart would survive at least and give us counter push, but well played on our opponent's end. Well played for sure. All right, I'm going to go for a Cannon Cart, and I'm going to go and try to push it with the Royal Hogs. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but sometimes you can push the cannon cart closer to the tower like I just did, and that should win us the game. I think, like, no cap, this just wins me the game. I love doing that, by the way. You can do it with Mighty Miner and Wall Breakers, and you can do it with Cannon Cart and Royal Hogs. If you guys didn't know that interaction, it's broken. We broke down our opponent's defenses, and we screwed up his rocket timing too, because he's like,
Wait, what? I needed to kill this immediately, but I don't have Elixir, and the only thing that I can do is rocket, but if I rocket on top of the cannon cart, it's still gonna stay alive.
27 trophies. Let's keep climbing up. Here we go. We got a game against Mr. Notorious LA. Well, I feel like I'm going to be notorious for running the weirdest decks of Clash Royale's history after he sees this thing. I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit, and then he goes in for Golden Knight. So whenever we see Golden Knight, we can expect it's going to be Electro Giant because it's one of the most commonly played cards in Clash Royale. He's going to go and click the ability right into Skeletons. Feels good, man. And I can get a cannon cart down here as well. I don't know if I needed to drop the cannon cart, but sometimes the Golden Knight just, like, gets value if your opponent decides to fireball or something. So I was really scared about that. It's like, please don't have that happen to me right now. So I think with the Lightning out of cycle and seeing the fact that he's going to have Golden Knight with Lightning, it's got to be Electro Giant.
Who's that Pokemon?
That's the only possible card combination. Yeah, there it is. You know what? Dude, you're crazy. You're wildin'. I can Ice Spirit on the Bomber. I can log afterward and then kill the Bomber and then Zappies here and then be okay. I'm not going to take much damage at all. This counters Electro Giant. I made the new meta, guys. I did it. I finally figured it out. E-Giant does not do well into Zappies. If he has Golden Knight, it gets shut down by a cannon cart. If he kills the cannon cart, it becomes a building. And I just stack up Elixir Collectors because he can't finish it off with Lightning. Because I always get a +1 Elixir trade. And when his Bomber's out of cycle, we just destroy his hopes and dreams with the Royal Hogs. Oh, I forgot that he got back to Lightning. Oh, yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. I can still go for a mirrored Elixir Collector. You know, it was completely calculated. It was all part of the plan. I wanted him to Lightning there so he could go for an E-Giant, apparently. I didn't even know that I wanted that, but that's what the Clash Royale gods have given me. So I'm going to go in for the Elixir Collector here. If he goes E-Giant, he's going to go right into Zappy, so this is going to be a vibe. He'll probably go in for like a Golden Knight with the E-Giant, and then he's not going to get much value. Or is he going to E-Giant in the back? Dude, he is down so much Elixir right now. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is hilarious. He has nothing for this besides Bomber. He's going to Inferno Dragon to counter it. When you see an Inferno Dragon countering Royal Hogs, you know that your opponent's in a bad spot. My goodness. So I'm going to go in for Zappies here. I'm going to expect him to go and click the ability right into our Skeletons again. Where it at, though? Where it at, though? All right, I'm going to cannon cart now. I've decided that was the only possible play. It's still a vibe, though, because I can get another Elixir Collector. Oh, my gosh. We just hard counter E-Giant. We built the deck. We built the new meta. The cannon cart's going to get pushed into the tower by the piggies, and he just left. Guys, I love that Clash Royale buffed E-Giant because now I can run stupid decks like this that will hard counter half of the meta. Have you ever thought that I would become a farmer, just eating every opponent's towers alive with our Royal Hogs? Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an awesome rest of your day.